I wasn't sure if today's message would be about a theme. Expectations seem to be coming up for me lately, and some other things, but Spirit's suggesting that today's message is more about energetic healing and for myself and anyone who's watching to receive. So I will just open up the channel and allow Spirit to come through and show me what to say and move my body in the ways that it needs to allow for an energetic healing to occur. And the first thing they're doing is moving my hands through my lower pelvis down to the ground. So there's a sense of releasing. It's like the pelvis is a bowl, and it's like they're opening up the bottom of the bowl, like ladybug's wings, kind of like the shell opens up and their wings come out, kind of like that. So the bottom of the bowl is opening up, and there's a sense of energy, like warm energy, just releasing. And this feels very healing for the belly, the abdomen in general. And this is a hummingbird, so it feels also very healing. Tahi, tahi, tahi. Something around my head. This feels like blowing like a horn. It feels like they're blowing like a ceremonial horn to call in extra spirits to come and help. Okay. And there's also a hand down at my belly making, like moving something, like in front of my belly button. Tahi, tahi. And then I feel like this sense of like beings galloping on horses or other animals, just like through the dusty desert or something, just coming towards me in the center here, and the energy of what is created. Even as you watch, you're part of this, is this gathering of spirits, of energies. Feels very strong, feels very supportive, like the way that it's like, we will fight for you in honor. And now they're peacefully just like wiping in front of my abdomen and asking. I see the word in front of my mind's eye, the word allowing. I am about to begin my moon time today, tomorrow, maybe super shortly here. So I'm curious if this has anything related to that. Tahi, tahi, tahi. And it's interesting that there's this like entourage or this force coming in of all these spirits coming to like stand tall and stay strong. It feels very much like I have not read the book The Red Tent. However, what I know of what I've heard is there's a certain energy to women when they are in their moon time, and that they are collected in the red tent or in a place that's safe and sacred, because they're very powerful during this time. And so in some ways there's like a protecting of them during this time. Tahi, 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 tahi. And like an ultimate sort of taking care of, like there's everything else is tended to outside of that space. It's just time for these women to go and spend time together and bleed and release and sort of bleed back into Mother Earth. Kind of makes me think of feminine energy in general. So not just females, but like anyone who has feminine energy can have the characteristic of taking on energy or healing energy, or like being a conduit for others to help them heal, to help them move through things. And so there's this tending to, this caring, this mothering kind of aspect, and like taking on things that allow the other person to be better or release or heal or what have you. And I kind of wonder, like, if part of this monthly release, this monthly bleed is literally like a release of energy of all the things that we've stored up and have released and are releasing at the end of every month. It's like a cleansing of energy. And when I talk about Mother Earth and her abilities to take heavy energies from us, and if we give them to her, if we allow ourselves to release the heaviness, the heavy energies that we've taken on, or that we've, burned or healed something, she can take that leftover residue or that heaviness and she'll use it for compost to create something new. And so it's like this form of transformation. It's part of the cycle of transformation. And so this concept of women bleeding and allowing that energy to flow out and back down literally into the earth is a form of clearing and cleansing that happens all the time. Tahiyait. And so the soldiers, the warriors, the spirit beings on big, like, buffalo and horses and like these big animals coming and surrounding in a circle, and they're kneeling on one knee, and they have like a staff or a sword or a stick or a bow and arrow or something plugged, like held up by the ground, and they're kneeling on one knee and one foot, and they're bowing their heads. Like, they're here completely in honor of this process. They're here completely in honor of serving the feminine in that way. Like, it's the masculine completely serving the feminine, and it's beautiful. It actually makes me like a little bit teary. Like, it's like receiving that ultimate support from those around you, that without even asking, like, it's just an innate honoring, an innate serving, an innate tending to those women that they need this support. It's not protection, it's just support. It's just a full honoring of all of that, of all of women in general. Tai, 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 tai. Can hear my son making a carbonated drink in the kitchen. That's lovely. Everything also happens. Life still happens. People get thirsty. So the sense that I get from all of this is that, in particular during this time when I am about to bleed, that I don't need to tend to everything, that I can simply receive support, I can receive help, and that there is an honoring and an honor of the people who are here to support me. That it is an honor to support women during this time, and that we can go inward and we can be reflective and we can tend to what it is that we most need within the scope of how we are energetically within that time, and emerge healed, emerge transformed again and again and again. And it is such a very rich and very wise and very healing process that we just naturally innately have. And I don't know if I've ever really truly felt that connection to my menstrual cycle in that way before, but there's something so strong about these masculine presences all around, and the feeling like I can now release and relax. Like, I don't have to hold tight while I'm trying to release. Like, it's kind of backwards efforts. It's not really that helpful to like clench while you're trying to release. There is no try. You just need to allow things to flow as they need to, and it's really quite a metaphor for life. Hey, like, just allowing things to flow as they are, as they need to. Not going against the flow, not trying to hold or control the flow. It's really quite a beautiful metaphor. So I'm going to take that with me and see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to share here. And there's just it's almost like a celebration and a release. Like, as you release it down to the earth and allow that process to flow naturally, there's going to be an equal and opposite release and allowing to flow upwards toward spirit or towards creator, towards whatever, tahi, 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 a more expansive sense of energy. And I'm seeing the word clearing, like it truly is a very significant form of clearing. So that is my message from Spirit today, and I actually feel like I might have started my menstrual cycle like right now. Very interesting. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for witnessing this. And if you are a female watching this, see if there's any connection to the center of what I've been speaking of, and your ability to call in, like literally with a horn, call in and receive the support all around you that you need. And if you are a man watching this, can you listen for that call? Can you listen for what it is that the women in your life are needing support for? And can you show up and kneel in honor of them and their ability to cleanse and heal this world? Okay, that is it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.